That's right. Got it?
Yep. This colour here. Morning all. Thanks for joining us this morning here in Colombo, and obviously the afternoon there at home. Thanks to Alex Carey for coming along as well today to have a chat with you guys ahead of the third one-day international here in Colombo tomorrow afternoon. If you have a question, guys, as always, raise your hand and we'll get underway as soon as we can. We'll start off with Big Mel.
Alex, I just wondered how full the casualty ward was today. There's been obviously a string of injuries over there. I just wondered if you could, either you or Cole could give us some sort of update on where things sit at the moment.
Yeah, I can do my best. At this stage, Stoinis has left the party, and Agar's, I think, just going to monitor the next week. And hopefully be available come Test cricket in a week's time. But that's the only updates that I'm aware of at this stage, and hopefully that's all it is. Hopefully Starkey's back soon. I'm not sure how that's all tracking when his stitches come out, etc. But that's the only news that I have. I don't think Cole's got anything different, but that's all I'm aware of at this stage.
Right, so no one sort of tripped down the stairs and you haven't got anybody else hurt at any stage?
Not yet. We've got everyone wrapped up in cotton wool for the next 24 hours, and we'll go out there tomorrow, hopefully with everyone available except Stoin, Agar, and hopefully Starkey's back, but I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Right. And what happened the other night? Looked like that was a very gettable score and you didn't get it.
Yeah, disappointing. We obviously, restricted them to a target that we should have chased. Conditions obviously were a little bit different to game one, and spin played a big part. And obviously, Duckworth, Lewis were always ahead of the run rate. But lost wickets at crucial times and just couldn't get a partnership of any real substance. So we'll reflect on that. We'll train today. We're at a new venue, so we'll take all the information in as best we can today, and when we get into it tomorrow. A few things that we can definitely tidy up. I think in the field we can lift a gear with the bat. Make bigger partnerships. I don't think anyone got over 50 in the match, so it's on the batters to hopefully score match-winning runs like Maxi did the other night. I think the bowlers were fantastic. Matty Kuhneman in his first game was really impressive. I was able to keep to him in the Australia A game, and it's no surprise that he had some success. So, we're keen to get back out there tomorrow.
Louis.
Alex, you haven't played much one-day cricket over the last 18 months. I just wanted to ask about what your roles are, kind of down 5, 6, 7, and whether that's changed at all from what those roles have been in the past.
Nah, our roles are to get us over the line. Maxi did that the other night. We've obviously had a little bit of change over the last 18 months, so I guess looking forward to the One-Day World Cup, you're hoping for some continuity through there and some guys to play as much cricket together. But we also understand there's a lot of cricket, there's lots of tours, there's T20 World Cups, there's Test tours, so that might not be possible at every stage. But we're really confident. The more games we do play together, like I said, Maxi's been there for a number of years, and it was fantastic the other night. We had Marnus come down a spot to number 5. Travis goes into 4. We've got to mix and match as best we can, and we back our players to chase those targets. So I guess for us, we're excited to get back out there and I guess learn from the other night. I thought we were good in the first game. We can be a bit tidier there as well. So we got some little things to tinker, but I think the group's in a really good space. Albeit 1-1 in the series.
So the scenarios you've been in the last two games have been pretty similar, right? In terms of, I think it's about 90 or 80 at about a run a ball. When you lost your fifth wicket, Maxi was able to kind of do it in the first game and maybe not the second. I mean, first of all, are you guys kind of happy with, like, is that a gettable chase from your point of view? And has there been any thought to maybe Maxi going up a spot or two? Yeah.
Definitely gettable. Look, I also think, our top four have had starts as well, so we would like a big score out of them. But also our job through 5, 6 and 7 is to get us home. And Maxi did that in the first game, like you mentioned. I think his impacts, when Maxi's in the sheds and he's coming in, there's always a chance for anything. And in the first game, it was planned perfectly. He come in and played an unbelievable innings. The other night, he'll be disappointed to get out when he did as well. And we had the game there. Like I said, we were ahead of the target, ahead of the run rate. So just the little things to tidy up. And the more games we get to do that, 5-game series, which is great. So we get 3 more games in these conditions. So now we're really confident. Marnus comes down a spot, like we said, so a new role for him. But definitely confident in I guess that middle order, and the top order's craving some bigger runs as well. So yeah, it's on the batting group. The bowling group did a great job, but yeah, just some continuity, some more games of one-day cricket as well is always going to be good for us.
Alex, Malcolm, that is.
Thanks, Carl. G'day, Al. Can you give us some insights? You touched on Matty Kuhnemann there. Can you give us some insights on his skill set and what he sort of brings? He looked like he had great control and certainly bowled with found the pace of the surface to extract the amount of turn that he needed to.
Yeah, he did, and I think over the last 12 months, being able to play against him in some games and then to play with him in the Australia A game, I was definitely confident in his skill set coming into the match. Obviously, a huge ask to take the new ball from one end in his first game in these conditions, but he was fantastic. He seems really, really calm. He's a great fielder. He had some mates with him, so Swepo was there and Marnus, and that's comforting to play with some close mates from his home state. And they arrived the day of the game from the A game, and they were seamless. Well, Matty Kuhnemann was seamless coming into that group. He was fantastic, and he'll get better as well and grow in confidence. But for a first hit out, yeah, he was fantastic. He's very cagey with that new ball. If it's not always swinging, his lines and lengths are fantastic.
What are you expecting out of the Colombo surface compared to Pallacali?
No expectations. I guess go in with a really open mind. We saw from game 1 to game 2 that the conditions were a little bit different. So, look, I expect to go with a pretty similar lineup. Spin plays a part. I thought our quicks were really good, and our batters now have had another taste in these conditions. So we'll wait and see. We'll train today, but yeah, open-minded on what will be thrown up tomorrow.
And just one more on the batting. I know you guys are certainly in Pakistan tried to push the rate even more than you had in the past. How hard is it to do that when the surface doesn't quite allow you to, and then finding the right gear and the right tempo for the match situation? Yeah,
look, it's obviously a little bit different when you're setting and when you're chasing. So your game smarts have to come into the chase. I don't think you lose your intent though when you are having a run chase. You still want to go out there and be really confident. And obviously one day cricket, you're looking to score. You're looking to hit boundaries and manipulate fields, run hard. All that sort of stuff comes into it. But no, for us, I think it's just having the confidence to keep doing it. Obviously, game 1 was good. We won. Maxi was fantastic. He showed what he can do. Game 2, I thought we started pretty well. It's also quite easy to score boundaries, but also have dot balls in these conditions. So it's what you're doing in between that. But now for our group, it's to continue to play with that intent throughout the next 12 months and explore the boundaries that we can really achieve. It's a really talented lineup. There's going to be some days where, we have outstanding performance, and there's going to be days where we'll have to do it a little bit uglier as well. So, it's exciting to probably to see what this group can achieve.
Thanks, Al.
Thanks, mate.
Louis.
Alex, I was just going to ask about Mitch Marsh, I can't remember if you mentioned him off the top there with your injury stuff. If he is available, do you kind of see him maybe slotting into the top 4 rather than 5, 6, 7?
Yeah, sorry, missed him, Louis. Good job. I know he's really close. Bison's one, I guess, can fit into any position, which is great to have up our sleeve. I guess, it's going to be about the team balance, and Steve Smith's a pretty good number 3 for Australia. Travis has performed really well with white ball cricket over the last 12 months, domestically and internationally. Marnus is just a world-class batter. Look, I don't know the answer to that. I'd expect him to probably play a similar role to the T20s. He's been fantastic there. His intent is like I said, what we're trying to achieve. His spin play's been fantastic. He's amazing against the quick. So look, he can fit into the lineup. Like I said, is really exciting for us.
Mel.
Alex, just wondered in these sort of modern era of tight tours where you've got a whole lot of different formats all sort of squeezed in together with 2 tests at the end. I mean, how do you feel about that in terms of your test preparation?
I guess you come over here, with the clear intent to prepare for one-day cricket. Well, I do anyway. The thought in the back of the head is to absorb some conditions and some information as well while we are training. You face a lot of net bowlers over here. The wickets do get a little bit tired just through training on them for a number of days before games and one-day cricket. So I guess it's for me absorbing all the information whilst playing in the shorter format. With an eye to the tests in a couple of weeks' time. I think we've got about a 5 or 6 day window after the last one-dayer to get down to Gaul and prepare as well. So, I think it's well mapped out. We're starting to have Nathan Lyon, Khawaja will be here soon. The group will start to come together. Obviously, at the net session, it will be mainly white balls out there, but I think a lot of the guys are absorbing the conditions, facing their bowlers, with an eye to that test series. But our focus, it's a cliche. We are really keen to play our best one-day cricket. With a one-day World Cup 12 months away. It's definitely focused on one-day cricket at this stage.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Mel, and thanks, Alex. Looks like that's the last one, guys. Another small update. Scott Boland's now left this group and has headed back to the A side to play that 4-day game, I think in a couple of days' time. So it's the only movement so far from this squad today, which is highly unusual. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll catch up with you all after the game tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Carl.
See ya.
Recording stopped.